All right, perfect. A little early, but I figured I'd have some time before work, so why not, right? All right. Okay, perfect. Let me just full screen this. Wonderful. All right. Figured since the other two, since the boys weren't going to be streaming, that I figured I'd do this. Hey Mustang, how you doing? Hey random boy. Alright, let's do this. I'm so curious on these. Two playground games, okay. 25th anniversary, okay. I'm just making sure I'm live other areas. I went to the gym for this. Nice. Well, because I wasn't thinking on it, Blast, but I figured since I have some time before work, I might as well do a little one, you know? I was debating on it. I wasn't fully for sure, but since I was like, I've got nothing better to do, you know? I do not represent final products, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure on it, that's all. Until I was like, I've got time. Alright. I'm just glad we're finally going to be able to see Fable.
Sure what to do with my hands.
All right, here we go. Let's see if listen, Game Freak, if you actually cook with this game, you all owe Pokemon fans a freaking explanation. Pokemon Company, you owe an explanation. Oh, what's this?
Welcome to this world-first look at Forza Horizon 6.
Let me check the volume.
I'm Torben
It's a little
design
quiet.
director for Forza Horizon, and I can't wait
Oh,
to
it's
show
Forza
you
Horizon.
what
Okay,
the
it's
teams at
Forza.
Playground
Okay.
Games and Turn 10 have been working on.
And I'm Don Arcetta, art director for Forza Horizon.
I know Cass is really excited for this.
The Horizon Festival is a celebration of beautiful cars, hit music, and breathtaking locations around the world.
All right, Chunk. All
and
right.
now we're taking you to the place we've wanted to visit for a very long time.
Japan?
Japan.
Nice. All right.
We designed a campaign that really focuses on your journey. You don't start as a superstar,
Yeah, there we go.
festival,
Forza.
racing champion, or even a rookie. You'll start out as just a tourist in Japan. Your
Hold on, I'm
first
making
goal
sure.
is to join the Horizon Festival by completing the Horizon qualifiers. After that, you'll rise through the ranks, unlocking wristbands as you complete races in faster, more exciting cars.
Wow, Forza looks amazing. Holy.
At the end of each round, you must prove you're ready to move up by completing spectacular events to unlock your next wristband.
That's the one thing
include
Forza
classic
always had, is that, like,
showcases
the visuals in that game are
and our new
fantastic.
Horizon Rush events, where you show off your skills on thrilling obstacle courses, like this one at the docks in Tokyo City.
Okay.
When you finally earn your gold wristband, you get access to Legend Island, an exclusive region of the world with unique events, tracks, and areas to explore, and that will be a true accomplishment. Throughout that journey, all of Japan outside the Horizon Festival is yours to explore at your own pace. So,
Okay.
let's talk about the location we've all been waiting for.
Excuse me. A little congested today.
Japan is the ideal location for our biggest, most exciting game yet. Full of beautiful
Is that a
landscapes
Supra?
and stunning contrasts of rural
Is that a
and urban,
Supra?
modern and traditional. This is our largest map, full of verticality, diverse biomes,
Wow.
seasonality, and breathtaking driving experiences. Elevated by Japan's unique car culture.
Okay, that looks
So
awesome.
we knew from the start that we wanted to deliver the most compelling and authentic game possible. To help us create those experiences in-game, we sought out advice and insight from people who've lived with Japanese car culture their entire lives.
Okay.
As someone who grew up in Los Angeles and Tokyo, both cities known for car culture, I developed a passion for cars early. I've also worked extensively supporting creative collaborations between Japanese and Western video game studios. Over the course of production, I had many conversations with the team about the nuances and the details of Japanese culture and how to reflect these in Forza Horizon 6. As an example, when we discussed naming options for the player home at Tokyo Docks, we discussed the building number, picking 7 and 8 because those two numbers are considered fortunate in Japan. In fact, these numbers are also part of a well-known
7 is my
Japanese
lucky
proverb,
number, so hey, I agree with that.
"Nanakorobi yaoki," which means never give up.
Nice. Okay.
When our team builds a Forza Horizon game, we focus on the essence of the place, what makes it special and unique. At the start of production,
Getting someone who
our
knows the
team
car
traveled
culture in
to
Japan is
to
great. The
capture
focus on
reference for
showing on
everything.
JDM classics and new JDM
Time
cars,
lapses
yeah.
of real Japanese
That's
skies,
really cool.
photogrammetry of trees
I
and
appreciate
geology,
that. That's really
scans
cool.
of roads and buildings, and things as simple as water kickoff and the way fallen cherry blossoms respond to passing cars. From these references, we then work to capture the soul of those places, adapting it to Horizon's open-world gameplay. And since Japan is home to driving experiences unlike anywhere else, that process begins with the roads. Inspired by the C1 Loop, Ginkgo Avenue, and mountain passes, like Mount Haruna and Bandai Atsuma. Then we layer in the details around them, creating a world where every road leads to discovery. For this game, we've built our biggest
Damn, the
urban
cars look
area
amazing,
yet.
dude.
Our Tokyo City is 5 times larger than anything we've designed before, with multiple districts, each with a unique identity. We work to create a city where every road, every corner, and every shortcut is fun to drive and a delight
Okay,
to
that...
explore.
Alright. Nice.
Seasonal change in Japan is dramatic, and these changes are widely celebrated in local culture.
Let me do that classic.
We capture that in game so that you'll see those changes reflected in the world around you as you explore. That sense of exploration is
I'm gonna
at
need
the
to figure out
heart
my
of the
storage
game.
because I know I'm gonna need a lot of
Everything you
space.
find
I'm
on your
guessing
road
that'll
trip
be
in
150.
Japan is something for you to
150.
collect. Cars,
Maybe.
houses,
Ooh, that poster.
landmarks,
That was cool.
mascots, and more, all tracked in your adventure journal.
Okay.
Japan's car culture is one of the reasons we've been so excited for this location. And Forza Horizon 6 will feature more than 550 cars at launch. Those
Okay.
cars will have new body kits, new Forza Aero, and the ability to paint liveries on windows. We've
Oh,
also
decals
fully
on the-
overhauled
okay.
our roster to be better balanced across all performance classes, from D to our new top-end R-Class
Oh,
for
man.
track-focused cars. We've improved how each car is affected by the
Badass,
road.
dude.
For example, with new cosmetic tire wear, so each car responds authentically as you rack up the
I'm
miles.
not. I'm not even a
iconic
Forza
Japanese
guy or a
roads.
driving
With
racing
more
guy,
cars on
but
day one than ever
this
before.
is
We've also
piquing my
created new
interest.
ways to expand your car collection as you explore. Parked on driveways around the world, you'll encounter our new aftermarket cars. They're always bargains and include some extremely rare and unique cars to show off in your garage. We're not just bringing classic JDM to life, but also showcasing some of the newest, most exciting cars in the world. And Forza Horizon 6 cover car is one of them.
Oh, the cover car?
The GR GT is a
Hello.
race-derived road car that combines motorsport
You're
performance
beautiful.
with road-going excellence. And our game is the ideal place
Oh,
to
I love the
experience
red.
most modern iteration of Kazoo Racing's relentless pursuit of Japanese engineering perfection.
I'll never be able to own that.
Our cars sound better
I'll
than
never
ever,
be able to own
with
that.
greater
There's
detail
no way.
and remastered audio, all brought to life by new acoustic modeling technology, simulating the soundscape of the world.
Okay.
Music is a huge part of the Horizon Festival.
Wow, the sound
We're
design.
curating
Holy
a diverse
shit.
track list from around the world, including exciting Japanese artists, so you can choose your perfect soundtrack, whether racing, cruising, or drifting.
It's a little stupid ass
And
car.
to complement the visual contrast of our map, we've captured extensive field recordings across all 4 seasons in Japan,
Holy shit.
creating a rich and truly authentic world for you to experience.
Blast.
In Forza Horizon 6, you'll have new ways to shape that world with features that let you make a life for yourself in Japan. Our new customizable garages are the perfect
Okay,
place
car
to do
lovers
that.
in chat.
You'll find
How bad
one
is
of
the
these
boner?
at every player house, big enough for multiple cars, where you can freely decorate the entire space. And when you're done, you can invite your friends over to see what you've built. But the ultimate place to express your creativity is the estate. This mountain valley starts off completely empty and overgrown.
Bad.
But once you unlock it, you can build and decorate directly in the open world here. And anything you construct is permanent and visitable by
They
your
always
friends.
seem to cook with
Our
Horizon,
teams are fully
especially.
committed to
They always
Forza
cook with Forza
being
Horizon
the
specifically.
open-world
And you know
driving
what?
game for
I'm
everyone.
good for them, you
We'll
know?
be carrying forward all of our accessibility features from previous games. We'll also be adding in new options like
It's painful.
proximity radar for competitive players and auto drive for players who want to lean
Oh, that's
back
funny.
and appreciate the world in motion.
An auto
Our
drive?
major
Okay.
new accessibility feature is customizable high contrast mode, making the open world of Japan visually accessible to everyone. No matter how you and your friends play, you can customize Forza Horizon 6 so you can play together.
Nice.
Japan is world-renowned for its car meets,
That's awesome.
like Daikoku.
I
and
love that.
inspired by these experiences, Forza Horizon 6 will include new open-world car meets. These are places where you can show off your cars and characters, download tunes and liveries, and even buy a copy of the cars you
I
see.
can just imagine
Head out
Blast.
together to explore,
150
where
hours
you'll
into the
find
game,
classic
he
events
pulls
like
up with
street
his
races
big
and
ass.
our new Toge battles, iconic nighttime races down Japanese mountain passes. There's more to do in the open world than ever before, with new shared experiences like Horizon Time Attack Circuits.
He's gonna pull up his car collection
These are
like it's.
seamlessly part of
flap.
the open world, with no loads, no matchmaking, just a truly social experience with you, your friends, and the in-world leaderboard. Playing together is easier and more rewarding than ever.
Gargura Bugatti, right?
Forza fans are incredibly creative, making
They
everything
are.
from liveries to race events and scenic locations to explore. To support your creativity, we've added the ability to start building from anywhere, as well as loads of other player-requested improvements.
Oh, there's a world builder.
All of which are
Uh-oh.
also available in the estate and the customizable garage. We also know you love to collaborate, so in Forza Horizon 6, we're making building fully multiplayer. In Horizon Collab, you and your friends can build anything you can
Excuse me?
imagine together.
From everyone here at Playground Games and
Excuse
Turntable
me?
Studios, we hope you've enjoyed this first look at some of the new features we've been working on, and that you're as excited
Okay,
as we are.
that's
again.
cool.
We'll be launching on Xbox and PC on the 19th of May. If
May?
you're a Forza fan on PlayStation, we'll be welcoming you to Japan later this year when our PlayStation version is ready. For now, though, stay tuned for more
I love it.
updates
They're
about
like,
the
hey
game
guys,
over
don't worry, the
coming months.
PlayStation
And
one's coming up.
Thanks for joining us. We can't wait to see you in Forza Horizon 6 as we discover Japan together.
All right. Day one. Day one. I'm not a racing guy, but damn, did they hook me. I'm not a racing guy, but damn, did they hook me. Oh. What the? No, stop. Was that a Gundam? Alright, what's next? Oh, here we go. Game Freak's game. Oh, here we go. Game Freak. As a professional racist, I'm interested. Damn it, Pidgey.
大森茂です。ここは東京にあるゲームフリークのオフィスです。ビースト・オブ・リンカネーションはかつてない新しい体験を作り出すことに主眼を置いたゲームフリーク独自の取り組み、
Here we
ケア
go.
プロジェクトから生まれた新しい挑戦です。これまでも
Ooh,
ポ
that
ケット
frame
モン
rate
スター
though.
シリーズのほか、ソリティバ、ギガレッカーなどさまざまなオリジナルゲームタイトルを
I'm
世に送り
curious
出
how
し、
this is gonna look.
常に新しいアイデアや世界観の構築に挑戦しています。ビースト・オブ・リンカネーションはまさに新しい体験ができるゲームです。遠い未来、文明
Oh, I
開
guess
口
the
の
frame
手軽
rate
に
must be
侵
like
食された日
cutscene
本。
related because the
そして
game itself
一
looks
人と
good.
一匹のアクション RPG というゲームプレイで構築されています。この美しくも過酷なビースト・オブ・リンカネーションの世界で皆さんにも臨場感あふれる冒険を
Holy crap.
味わっていただくことができればと心から願
Yo,
ってい
this
ま
actually
す。
looks really cool.
これまではポケットモンスターシリーズでバトルプランナーやサウンドマネージャーを務めてきました。
Yeah, I hear the
ただ
near. Yeah, the
新しいゲー
music
ム
is
に
very
挑戦したいと
near.
いう強い衝動もずっとあったんです。最初は黙々とそのゲームである感覚を自分の心に問いかけることから始めていました。世界観もキャラクターもゲームデザインも決めずに、ただどんな感覚がいいんだろうと探っていました。そうしているうちにぬくもり、頼もしさ、そして寂しさが入り混じったような感覚が最もしっくりきたんです。
Warmth, trust, and love. Okay.
自分の心に反応しました。
I'm worried. The only thing I'm
隔離され
very
た主
concerned
人公
about
と
regarding this
この
game is
世
the
界を一緒
frame
に
rate,
旅
but
し
I'm
ていく
curious.
誇りのある相棒クーもその過程で生まれました。
Ooh, hello. You're cool.
福島からビースト・オブ・リンカネーションのコンセ
Oh,
プトを
yeah,
聞い
hang
て
on. I'll move the
とて
cam.
も興味を惹かれすぐに
We'll
参加しよ
do.
う
We'll
と
go right
心に
here.
決め
We'll
ま
go
した
right here. Yeah, we'll do that.
長年ゲームフリークではポケットモンスター
Oh, let
シ
me
リーズを通じて
shrink it
生き物
as
や
well.
パートナーを描いてまいりました。
There we go. That's better.
しかし今回のプロジェクトでは過酷な世界を相棒と共に旅をするという体験を目指しています。汚れと呼ばれる寄生植物が蔓延している世界がかつての文明の背景を覆い尽くすほどまでに植物が生い茂った過酷な環境とな
Frame
って
rate in game looks good.
ダイナミックな移動が要求されます。このよう
Wait.
な経緯で
Hey, hey, yo,
自由
wait
に
a
操る
minute.
ことのできる鶴のような神をエマの能力にすることになりプロトタイプも出来上がってきました。そしてそれがエマという人物のバックグラウンドとキャ
Yeah,
ラ
the
クターデザ
frame
イ
rate
ン
and
を
the
形作ってい
and
ったん
actually like
で
the
す。
actual cutscenes is rough.
これまでゲームフリークは動植物や自然と真摯に向き合ってきました。形状を自由に変えられて武器のように鋭くなりつつ
Yeah, it probably is a
美しい
cutscene
そん
thing.
な
Yeah,
中核となる
probably
モチー
because
フ
the
として
game
植
itself
物を
looks
選びまし
incredible.
た。ただ単に美しい植物を風景で表現するだけではなく 遊びにも植物を取り入れました。しっくりとくるモチーフを見出し、ゲームデザインとモチーフを紐付けることはポケットモンスターシリーズの開発を通じて培ってきた重要なステップです。モチーフが決まった段階でコンセプトアーティストの幸田一馬さんご協力のもと、この世界のビジュアルを形作っていくことにしました。エマとクーの姿を思い描いた時、自然に支配される世界の舞台として日本がぴったりだと考えました。日本の昔から続く山々に囲まれた自然豊かな風景と SF が入り混じった世界をエマとクーが歩く姿を自然にイメージできました。さらに植物をモチーフとした重要な存在として植物と動物が融合した生物でもある腐食体も出来上がっていきました。腐食体のデザインは当時私が注目していたデジタルアーティストの森田裕樹さんにお願いすることにしました。
Is that a multi-round
世界の舞
crossbow?
台を作ると同時に
That's
エ
really
マと
cool.
ク
All
ー
right.
の物語を作り上げていきました。ストーリーの舞台は西暦4026年の日本です。
Hey, Payoff,
は
how
る
you
か
doing?
昔に発生した汚れという名の寄生植物の影響で人類の大半が消滅した後の世界です。エマは腐食体を狩り、その汚れを自分の体に封じ込めることができるという特別な能力を持っています。
Oh, so kind of like
ただそれがゆえにエマ
kind of
は
like
それられ
bloodstained.
人々が
Ritual
その
of the
好み
night.
から隔離され暮らしています。エマと彼女の相棒となるクーは日本の東の地で出会います。そのクーの目的がこのゲームの謎の一つでもあります。
Mysteries, okay.
名前は何だ？
クーだ。
クーから目を離さない方がいい。
ああ、分かってる。
I love how there's characters like Kunai and Ku, and then there's just a dude named Brad.
エンバー。
Oh.
お前に輪廻の獣討伐の命を出す。
都に迫る輪廻の獣を討伐するには、
Okay,
エマ
that
と
cutscene
クーの
looked
力
good,
を強化
so
していく
that's
必要があ
weird.
ります。
Okay.
そのためにこの世界に存在する強力な腐食体、主を討伐し、その力を取り込んでいくことになります。汚れを封じることができるエマにしかできない特別な役目です。腐食体はこの世界の F の対象であり、最も象徴的な存在です。汚れに寄生されて巨大化していった生物たちです。エマとクーが戦う強力な敵です。腐食体は
Okay, we're
汚
getting
れ
into
を
the
吐き、
actual
そ
combat.
の巨体
Alright.
で世界を蹂躙していきました。腐食体の中でもひときわ大きい主と呼ばれる存在は植物を操り自身の支配地域に汚
Oh,
れ
that's
の森
cool
を
as
呼
hell,
び出します。
actually.
汚れの森に入ると周囲の環
Hell
境
yeah,
が
dude.
ガラッと変わります。手強い腐食体が襲いかかり、プレイヤーの行く手を阻むのです。そしてこの世界にはゴーレムというもう一つの勢力があります。ゴーレムは過酷な世界を生き残るため、かつての人間が魂を機械の
Oh,
体
it's a
に
parry
転送した
system.
姿
Oh,
です。
oh, okay. I'm
2000年の
sold.
間に
I'm
凄まじ
sold.
い戦闘技術を身につけましたが、一方で魂は劣化してしまっていて暴走しています。
Oh, dude, the action in the back, the flowers coming up at the end.
エマとクーはさまざまな人物と出会います。長い旅をサポートするブラッド、カグラであったり、あとはクナイというエマと同じように腐食体を連れた剣士とも巡り合います。
とどめはきちんと
Hello,
させ
you're pretty.
エマとクーは同じく汚れの力を宿していて、互いにその力を影響させ合いながら戦います。例えばエマが敵の動きを見極め攻撃を受け流すと、クーに力がたまり開花技という強力な効果を持った技を発動できます。
What?
そして開花技を放てばさらに次のアクションの選択肢に幅が広がります。例えばある開花技を使うと、エマは彼岸花の大輪を咲かせ、その大輪に跳躍して兜割りを行うことができます。また別の開花技を使えば
Wait,
敵を
so
縛
it's
り
got turn-based
エマの
elements
強
in
力
it?
な攻撃を敵
Wait,
に叩き込むこと
I'm
ができます。
confused.
開花技の選択中は時間がスローになり考える時間が生まれます。ターンベースの RPG コマンドのように考えることになります。スキルを磨くほどにエマとクーの連携は研ぎ澄まされていきます。互いに補い合う
Hey, Juan,
関
how you
係
doing?
で2人は常につながっているんです。 エマとクーにはそれぞれスキルツリーがあり、
Holy, wow,
エ
that's
マ
skill
が行
tree.
動すればクーに影響を与え、クーが行動すればエマに影響が与えられるようにしました。またエマとクーの親密度が上昇するにつれて装備できるスキルも多く
Yeah,
な
I'm
ります。
definitely getting like
様々なスキル
Studio
を組み合
Ghibli
わせる
from
ことで
this.
独自のプレイスタイルを作っていくことができるんです。さらにエマとクーを結びつける霊秘石やエマが受け流しを行った際に発動する刀の効果を重ねていくことなどで、より奥深い戦闘ができるようになっています。遠距離だけで戦う人もいれば、ステルスだけで戦う人もいますし、常にエマで戦闘を仕掛ける人もいれば、クーを先行させて戦わせる人もいます。
Okay.
エマとクーでどのような装備でどのような霊秘石と組み合わせて戦うのか、プレイヤーの皆さん次第です。皆さんがどんな意外な組み合わせを生み出すのか、今からとても楽しみです。
遥か昔に汚れに追い尽くされた美しくも過酷な新たな世界。企画構想から6年間、私たちはこの世界に数えきれない秘密や奥深い魅力を散りばめることに全力を注いできました。
Yeah, seriously, imagine if they put this much effort into Pokemon. Seriously, dude. I blame Pokemon Company.
本作は今年の夏、
This summer?
Xbox
Oh, summer, okay.
そしてプレイステーションでリリースされます。
Okay.
さらにビースト・オブ・リンカネーションは発売初日から
Alright, I'm excited.
Xbox ゲームパスでプレイ可能です。
Looks really good.
ぜひウィッシュリストにご登録ください。ゲームフリークが挑む渾身の新作、どうぞご期待ください。
Wait, it's not on Switch too? Is it? We'll see. We'll see. I hope the frame rate does kind of... Wow, no Switch 2. Wow, okay. Alright, who's next? Oh, here's the... Okay. What is this? Double Fine? Okay. Oh, it's from Double Fine, the guys behind Psychonauts.
Oh, hello. I'm Tim Schafer, founder and studio head of Double Fine Productions. And this is Elspeth Larkin, senior tools programmer and junior in-house ceramicist. At Double Fine, we try to take a little time every so often and create quick game prototypes. Anyone in the company can pitch a game idea, and we have a vote on which ones we want to try to make. We forget the projects we're currently working on, basically get amnesia, and we do this for 2 weeks. That's a fortnight. And we build a few of these experimental game prototypes. We call this process Amnesia Fortnight. We've had all sorts of great ideas come out of this process.
Okay.
It's just like this clay. With a little bit of pressure and creativity, something interesting is created that wasn't there before. Our next game came out of Amnesia Fortnight. It's all about encouraging you to create with others, and then use what you create to destroy each other.
What the hell? What the hell is this?
Don't worry, it's easy to make a new pot if you're playing Kiln, our online multiplayer pottery party brawler.
What?
We love to explore new and original ideas here at Double Fine, alongside last year's Weird But Chill game Keeper, featuring surreal and dreamlike exploration. Kiln is the other side of that coin, bringing high-energy, expressive multiplayer action. You'll get a chance today to see how we're continuing to foster our spirit of creativity with this next game. Derek Brand spearheaded this pitch, and he's here today to talk about this fully realized Double Fine experience.
It's definitely a Double Fine game, yeah, for sure.
It's a multiplayer party brawler, and it's just as much about the act of trading with your friends as it is fast-paced competitive destruction. We built this game to respond to your creative design choices, as well as your relentless cruelty to anthropomorphized clay pots.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably gonna be a shadow drop.
I've spent my career as a concept artist, focused on coming up with unique characters and environments at Double Fine. But I also play a lot of action titles, which got me wondering, what would a game look like that included not just the cathartic element of destruction and action, but the equally cathartic act of creation I was familiar with as an artist? I stumbled on the answer one day: what better solution than a pottery wheel? We wanted to give players the ability to create characters out of any shape and to make sure that what you make has a charming, animated
that's gonna go.
personality.
That's gonna go
You
really
start off
bad.
as a little helpless naked spirit. You're not capable of much in this state. Thankfully, you are capable of manipulating clay, and a pottery wheel is the perfect place for the creation of a new body. And when it comes time for destruction, those shapes needed to translate into capable fighters. Pots that can compete in challenges in a way that only pots can. Our game mode, Quench, brings all of that together in a 4v4 combat party atmosphere. You and your friends need to balance your pot's shape and abilities with its capacity for carrying water into enemy territory. Here, you'll navigate through the environment with your team's unique creations. Avoid or destroy incoming enemy warriors. And of course, fill your pot up with water to ultimately douse the enemy's kiln and win the game.
Got him once.
Okay.
Now keep at it.
With Kiln, we wanted to give players what we know they've always wanted from Double Fine. A best-in-class pottery sim, of course. With this strange concept came lots of design challenges, though, because it's a game about pots that have to transform into bespoke ceramic warriors. We had to figure out how to make an art tool, a character builder, and a loadout system all together, while keeping the whole experience approachable for anyone, not just pottery masters. After many iterations balancing simulation with arcade-like simplicity, we landed on a design that lets you feel like a master potter who can easily make any pottery shape you could dream up, even if you've never seen a potter's wheel. It's weirdly satisfying.
Okay, I see the
We've carefully
vision.
married the clay technology
I see what
with the
they're.
behavior of the sculpting
I see what
tools
they're
and
trying to do.
controls to make sure anyone can pick it up in seconds. Refine it with sponges, shapers, and straight edge tools. To
Like,
get
I'm not
specific
gonna
and make it
play
yours.
it straight away, but I'm interested. I'm curious, actually.
As you sculpt, you'll notice the game recognizing the different shapes you've made. It'll automatically detect when you're shaping things like cups, vases, bowls, and many more.
So that means we had to ask ourselves, if I was a vase, and this vase that I just made was now my body, what can I, as a vase, do?
Every pot and kiln needs to have a core set of moves fit for a warrior. To run, jump, attack, and roll. They also must have moves fit for a pot, to fill up with water and then splash that water out. Each shape has its own unique way of performing these moves. And because your shape matters, the animation team has taken on the challenge of bringing those different pot shapes to life in surprising ways. In addition to these core moves, each shape also has its own special attack, which we push to be the most fun and over-the-top moments in the game. Cups popping popcorn, bottles turning into swords, jugs blaring like megaphones, plates flinging pies. Everyone's shape is doing something different and exciting.
As you fight over the water on the battlefield and try to extinguish your opponent's kiln, you'll have to pay attention to each map's unique nuances. Our mantra of shape matters carries over into our maps. We specifically designed our maps to integrate with how you choose to play and what pot you choose to play as. So you'll see things like secret tunnels that only fit certain size pots and pathways that are only traversable with certain shapes.
Okay.
You'll fight on fractured, floating pieces of ancient history, like an ancient Greek nightclub fit for Dionysus. It's even got a dance floor. Navigate Athena's giant strategic war map. Inflating sponge warriors with water to rearrange the battlefield to your advantage. Fight in the Egyptian god Set's dingy punk venue, complete with a mosh pit where only one pot can emerge unbroken.
Yeah, I can see
Leverage
this
your
being like a
unique
dumb,
creations.
fun little game that you can play with your friends. I think that's
Everything
what
from
their
your
intention
size,
was.
Your capacity to carry water, your speed to cross the battlefield, and other choices you can make will define how you want to approach your playstyle. Do you want a team full of large cups, maximizing your dousing potential?
I get the idea, but yeah, I don't see
Or a
myself
team of
rushing to
tiny
get it
ninja
like
saucers
Forza
ready
and
to
Beast of
quickly smash
Reincarnation.
up anything that gets in their way. Or a unique combination you've discovered that balances power and splashability. If you're skilled enough to end
Well,
up
who
at
knows?
the
It
enemy
could be
kill with
actually
lots of
a lot
water,
of fun.
You
Who
can
knows?
unleash a powerful super splash ability that does tons of damage and makes the kiln vulnerable to further attacks, letting you and your team dunk on the enemy kiln to either win big or turn the tide and make a comeback.
And that is how it's done.
At the end of a round, the cycle of creation and destruction loops around again, and now you're back in the wedge, a multiplayer lobby where you can hang at the wheel and make something cool with your friends. You've
Okay.
just earned XP points and chips from battle. Now you can load up on art supplies and expand your pot-making options.
I think of the game being so much about the fighting, but when people play it, they just want to create all day long.
I get the
Our
idea.
decoration
Yeah,
system
I
is
get the
designed to
idea.
support your creativity. As we did with the design of the sculpting process, we looked to the pottery studio for inspiration. We found ways to translate the experience of adding spouts, lids, and handles, as well as glazing to kiln. Every design choice we made ultimately serves the goal of enabling a near infinite range of possibilities. We can't wait to see what your favorite designs are.
It's all about my pizza party themed small jug. It becomes a drill that can dive under enemies, and it pops up with a special delivery of destruction.
I love a medium jug, a simple handle, a 2-layer watermelon glaze, and I'm ready to bring the good vibes into the chaos.
My favorite is the large vase. It has a UFO-like animation, and it's great for team defense and protecting your bigs.
Hands down, the best pot shape is a small bowl. It's perfect for sneaking past enemies. Plus, its ice cream theme special is so cute.
Okay.
One of my favorite warrior pots has to be the medium base. It's decent.
They are dragging this to Kingdom Come.
The decorations really make
They
it
are
sharp.
dragging this
A curved
part.
elbow spout, cupid's handle, some spiked charms with a rainbow glaze, and one butt sticker. You can't go wrong with butt stickers.
My favorite pots use the absolute most material possible to make the biggest pots possible. I call it tiny.
Whichever pot you decide to create, whether you're a budding artist or a seasoned gamer, you'll be fulfilling your pottery power fantasies when Kiln launches in spring 2026 on
Wow,
Xbox,
so
PlayStation,
early.
and PC. This
Spring,
is just the beginning
okay.
of the pottery party as we bring regular updates throughout the year with expanded decorations, new activities and game modes, and much more. Creating is more fun together, and we love your help sculpting this experience. Be on the lookout to throw down with fellow Double Fine fans and join the Double Fine Action Insiders for an even earlier look and a chance to play in our closed beta very soon.
You want me to say it 5 times? That's mean. Am I supposed to? Okay. This game is called Kiln, an online multiplayer party. Online multiplayer.
Oh my gosh,
party-
they're even
party
doing
brawler, online
bloopers.
multiplayer party
Come on, let's
brawler.
go. Come
Do it
on.
Twice. Okay, I can do it again. Online multiplayer.
Pour a Jeff,
multiplayer
pull,
pottery
pull a Jeff
party
Keighley
brawler.
and
Let's
just
get
wrap it up,
online
folks. Come on.
multiplayer pottery party brawler.
Okay. I like the idea. All right, here we go. Here we go. Come on, please. Here we go,
Hi.
Fable.
Welcome to Playground Games, where I'm thrilled to share our very first deep dive into a game we've been making here for a really, really long time.
Fable?
Fable.
Here we go.
Playground Games is renowned for fun, immersive, and visually stunning open-world experiences. Since 2010, we've been developing the Forza Horizon series right here in Royal Leamington Spa, a charming little town in the middle of England. As
Ollie.
Horizon has grown, so have we. Over the past few years, we've built a new team to carry that reputation into a new genre that we are incredibly passionate about. Fable is Playground's first open-world action RPG, and we couldn't be more proud to be carrying on the work of the legendary Lionhead Studios, the original creators of the franchise. And although our game is a
Hopefully
new
we
beginning,
get a lot of
really
Fable.
faithful to the spirit of the classic Lionhead trilogy that we all love.
What the hell?
At the heart of our game is a simple, recurring question. What does it mean to you to be a hero? Our game is about choices and their consequences. It's packed with action, drama, British humour, moral dilemmas, and quite a few chickens. All of this combines in a fairy tale which could only be Fable.
In classic Fable fashion, you begin the game as a child, growing up in the sleepy rural village of Briar Hill. It's here that in a moment of extreme danger, your heroic powers first emerge, and we discover that you are Albion's first hero in a generation. But not long afterwards, disaster strikes, and the people of your village, including your beloved grandma, are turned to stone by a mysterious stranger. Suddenly alone in the world, you'll set off on an adventure which will change Albion forever.
Venturing out into the world is a huge moment because this is Albion like you've never seen it before. Idyllic rolling hills, magical forests, bustling villages, sleepy hamlets, oversized vegetable patches, and stunning vistas. And because our Albion is truly open world, for the first time, you'll be able to explore this rich and detailed world seamlessly, with the freedom to go where you want from early in the game.
We can't wait to welcome you back to Albion's iconic capital city, Bowerstone. Home to Fairfax Castle, the Old Clock Tower, and the legendary Heroes Guild.
Okay.
It's a huge city, full of contrasts. Rich and poor.
The world
nobles
does
and
look
commoners,
fantastic.
royalty
Yeah,
and
they
criminals.
put a lot
You'll
of time
spend plenty
into
of time
it.
here during the game as you discover the secrets of the Heroes Guild and its reclusive guild
I'm
master,
curious of the
Humphrey the
gameplay,
Golden.
though.
In the north of Albion, you'll find mountains, craggy coastlines, spooky marshes, and the bleak, windswept city of Bloodstone. Here, you'll meet the leaders of two rival gangs, vying for power, and uncover the secrets of the sinister but extremely well-organized Cult of Shadows.
Hopefully
Our
there's a
Albion
character
is
creator.
Beautiful, handcrafted, and richly detailed.
In Albion, heroes are special, different. They're stronger than regular people. They're more skillful, more charismatic. More importantly, they're those rare humans who can harness and use magic in the world around them. They have the power to do what they want.
And so do you. In our game, we want you to play as the hero you want to be. And that starts with being able to choose how your hero character looks.
Here we go, character creator.
In Fable, you'll be able to pick from a range of different character heads and customize your clothing, hair, skin tone, tattoos, and scars. So the hero you play represents you.
But as well as your appearance, you can be the hero you want to be through the way you play, through the skills and abilities
There we
you
go.
learn,
There's the
and through
character
the weapons
creator.
you use.
Just like the classic trilogy, heroes in our game fight with a combination of strength, skill, and will.
Ooh.
Seamlessly blending melee and ranged weapons with magical abilities.
Chicken Chisa. There it is. There's Chicken Chisa.
Allowing you to show off your personal playstyle against single opponents and large groups of enemies alike.
I will say the frames aren't that
Is at the
great.
heart of our close quarters combat. You'll use light and heavy combos, often knocking enemies off balance and executing stylish finishers.
Okay.
Swap to your ranged weapon to bypass
Hello.
enemy guard.
You're cool.
And deal with troublesome flying enemies. And of course, you'll be able to unleash your powerful spells to both manipulate and devastate your opponents.
I wonder, is magic gonna be... Oh.
We're excited to be bringing back some fan-favorite adversaries for you to
Ooh,
fight.
magic's gonna be overpowered in this game. It'll probably be like Fable 2.
Hobbs are back, as are Balverines, Hollowfolk, and Trolls.
Yeah, the frame rate's not great.
And we're adding brand new enemies too, like this fearsome cockatrice, a giant fire-breathing chicken. Each enemy family is different, with their own weaknesses to exploit and defenses to overcome. But with all the unique tools in your combat toolbox, how you defeat your enemies is up to you.
Unless if it's intentional, I don't know.
But there's more to being a hero in Albion than fighting, so much more. When we talk to people about their favorite memories of the original games, so many of their stories were about the stuff you can do when you weren't just being a hero.
Okay.
The normal, everyday stuff which happened when you interacted with the people of Albion.
For me, what I remember most vividly are the inhabitants of Albion and the things you can do with them, or to them.
The crazy thing about the classic Fable games was that in the middle of a sprawling RPG was almost a complete other game where you could just mess around with the villagers and townsfolk.
And we've built that same experience in the middle of our game, too.
Okay.
Buying a house, getting a job, making some money.
Oh, okay, forging mechanics.
Romancing a villager.
Much like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Having kids.
Fancy a date?
Perfect. You can get to know me better.
Buying another house. Buying every house in Albion. Buying every business in Albion. Getting rich.
Marrying a bunch more people, having a bunch more kids, probably getting divorced along the way for good measure.
And this game within a game is unique to Fable. It's systemic, interconnected, and you see the ripple effects of the things you do everywhere you go. And all of this revolves around the people who live in Albion, who we call the living population. There are more than 1,000 of them, and every single one is unique. Each of them has a name, a role, a daily routine, and their own personality.
You mean I get to have
any one of them for a day and just watch them live their life.
They'll get up, go to work, spend some leisure time on hobbies, then go home to bed.
But what's even cooler is that you can talk to every single one of them in fully voiced conversations and interact with them in loads of different ways. Maybe the job they go to is working for you because you hired them to work in one of your businesses.
Hey, you. Working hard? How can I help you, boss?
Maybe the bed they sleep in is in a house you own because you're the landlord.
Okay.
Or maybe their bed is on the street because you evicted them.
All right.
Oh, it's you. You're awful.
And all of the stuff you do affects what they
think
of
you are heartless. That's funny.
Because everything you do builds your reputation.
Very impressive.
Looks very much like Fable.
Now that's an hero right there.
Morality has always been super important to Fable. That tension between good and evil underpinned all of the original games. And morality is central to our game too. But we have a slightly different take on it.
Chicken chaser.
For us, morality isn't black and white. There are lots of grey areas. And importantly, morality is subjective. No two people see things exactly the same way. And that's how it works in our game too.
Everything you do earns you a reputation. And every person in Albion will have a different reaction to you as a result.
Hello there.
Yeah, we get it. You're rich.
They'll remember things you did directly to them.
You're
They'll
a rich
love you
twat.
or hate you for the choices you make. And they will always
Okay, that's
tell
really
you why.
funny.
Although, usually from a safe distance.
Our game will never judge you, but the people of Albion will, loudly.
Your reputation is created by the choices you make.
Dude,
And
if
you are
Playground
going
can
to make a
cook,
lot of
holy
them.
dude.
Big choices, little choices, moral choices, and some choices that will actually change the landscape of Albion for the rest of your game. We call this idea, your choices change the world. Let's give you an example.
Early in the game, you'll meet a character named Dave, an egotistical gardener in a rural village who discovers a magical grow formula. He accidentally turns himself into a giant and becomes a big problem. It'll be your job to deal with him, and ultimately it will be your choice whether to kill him or to spare him. If you kill him, his giant corpse will lie on the farmland just outside of town for the rest of the game. And that is going to affect house prices.
Imagine
It'll
the
also
smell.
affect what a lot
Ugh.
of the villagers think about you.
Especially Dave's sister.
Imagine the smell.
In Fable, the choices you make will define you. What does being a hero mean to you?
Okay.
At Playground Games, we've built a pedigree for beautiful, immersive,
All right.
open-world
Very nice.
experiences. Yes, they've typically involved sports cars, but this is a passion project for all of us here. Every member of this team, which we've built from scratch, has two key things in common: a deep love for the franchise and a burning desire to bring it back. We're making this for Fable fans just like us, but also to introduce Fable to gamers who've never played the series
Is
before.
it coming out this year, though, is the question.
It's been great to finally tell you a little about the game we're making. There'll be much more to share as we get closer to our launch. I'm excited to tell you today that Fable is coming to Xbox, PC, and PlayStation in autumn 2026.
Fall 2026.
From all of us here, thanks for watching.
Fall 2026, guys. Okay, they convinced me. All right, I'll give it that. Fable looks incredible. I'll give him that.
This is a multiplayer party brawler and is just as much about the act of trading with your friends as it is fast-paced competitive destruction.
Japan's car culture is one of the reasons we've been so excited for this location. Forza Horizon 6 will feature more than 550 cars at launch.
さまざまなスキルを組み合わせることで独自のプレイスタイルを作っていくことができるんです。
You can be the hero you want to be through the way you play.
I think this might be
skills
my
and abilities
first
you
Fable
learn,
I get
and through the
into.
weapons you use.
I'm curious. 3 out of 4. Good show, Xbox. Good job, Xbox. I just hope the frame rate for some of the games get better. Okay, I think that's it. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, that's it. All right. All right, guys, what do we think? I think Xbox had another good show. That was another good show. Kiln is okay, so Kiln's probably the only one I'm not really interested in, and they took way too long to get to the point when it came to that. But everything else, yeah. Although I'm surprised there's no Gears though. Unless if there's more, hang on. Unless if there's more, probably not. I was gonna say yeah, it's very Princess and Mononoke. Yeah. Pokemon Company, you owe me a freaking explanation. That's all I'm gonna say when it came to this one. Fable looks incredible. I think these two are the stars for sure. Forza and Fable are absolutely the stars of the show. Absolutely. 100% are absolutely the stars of the show. Because they look incredible. Fable especially. You can tell Playground Games actually wanted to make a game that people would want to have fun with, you know? So, yeah. I'm very... We'll probably see Gears at the Xbox Showcase. Yeah, probably. Alright, let's check out... Let's see how the fanboys are doing. Let's see. I wonder if Harmon's reacting to it, actually. Is he? I don't think so. No. Okay. Didn't think so. Okay. Just was curious. Let's see. I'm curious. Let's see here.
Very, very careful in how they showcase the game and what they decide to show us. Which, listen, I'd rather get a rough look at your game. I'd rather get an honest look at your game than see a bunch of, hype and a bunch of simulated stuff. I feel like we're getting an honest look at the game, and I feel like they've still got work to do. So it didn't look that much more polished from the pre-alpha footage that they showed us.
Is he talking about Fable?
Let me pull it up and show you exactly what I'm talking about.
Are we talking about Fable?
Let's see here. Yeah, here we go. All right. Like, okay. For starters,
oh yeah, it's about Fable.
This right here, there's something odd going on with the frame rate of the character on the horse and the world. Something isn't right. Just watch the frame rate of the horse and the...
I will agree the frame rate looked pretty rough. But I don't think that means the game's unpolished to say, because the actual game itself looks like it's going to be huge, specifically. It's going to be a lot of...
Moves very smooth towards you, but then watch her on the horse. You see what I'm saying? It's like they're not... It's like the framing isn't the same.
Yeah.
It's odd.
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
will say it's
almost
weird.
Like she's moving in 30 and the game world's moving in 60 or something. I don't know. It doesn't look very smooth.
We'll have
It
to see
looks
more for sure.
disjointed.
They have a couple more. They have several amount of months for polish, for sure. So...
To open world, you know, exploration and movement and combat or something.
Birds acting
the world
out.
Stutters. Okay, yeah, and let's watch the combat. Okay, so this looks fine. This looks fast. This looks snappy. That all looks great. The seamlessness to that.
Mhm.
It's the repositioning. He's almost like pivoting on a grid. I notice it first here, and then in the next section, you'll really notice it. It's almost like he moves really rigid on a grid. I think it's this fight here. Watch how he repositions. Do you see what I'm talking about?
No, I think it's
like he's
to me that
moving
just
on a
comes off
grid,
as a
like
quick
straight line. It doesn't look fluid or seamless.
I attribute that to him, like they're pulling like a quick animation, like where it's probably mapped to certain buttons.
And then they cut. It's like there's a lot of cuts here.
Yeah, it's showing different gameplay elements. They showed
There's something about this that just doesn't look like it's quite landed yet. It looks very, very janky, and there's a rigidity to his movement or something.
Isn't that how Fable? Isn't that how Fable always was though? Fable always wasn't really known for the best combat. Like that's really, isn't it? Hasn't it always been like? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played any of the Fable games, so I can't say. But
interchange he has here, it's almost like they don't want you to see he's got this third guy to deal with, and he's on this straight line.
Dude, he killed that last guy. I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to take care of the other guy.
Look at how he interacts with these guys. He just stays locked on a straight line. He steps back, he swings, and then they don't even show you how he's going to deal with the third. I don't know.
And then immediately afterwards, he shows that the aiming is actually pretty precise. Come on, Reforge.
This is why I said those early trailers they showed us, I said, you got to be very, very careful about simulated gameplay. None of this looks like those trailers where they showed us, where people kept insisting it's gameplay. Everything here... The movement for the fight looks fine. When he swings, when he casts a spell, it all looks great. It's when he moves to relocate and stuff. Like, even his little stutter step to get closer to the
You can
chicken.
tell he's never played a Fable game before. I mean, I haven't either, but even I can say that it looks
This
good.
is the one where I felt like he's almost disconnected from the world. It's like he's kind of floating. I don't know. There's also tons of performance issues throughout the entire showcase. It's just a small nitpick. I don't think so, man. I
think so. I think it's a nitpick. I feel like once we get to the actual game, then I feel like it's going to look a lot more fluid. That's when I think it's probably going to look a lot more fluid. So let's do this. Let's see. Who else? Let's check this. I'm curious. Oh, wow. He didn't even stream it. Did he? Oh, no, he is. Oh, it's members only, you tard. Damn you. Damn you. All right. Okay. Let's see. Who else? I'm curious. Let's see here. Did he stream it? No, he didn't. Okay. Okay, who else? Who else can we check up on? Oh, what's Fritz saying about it?
Mid. Just mid. Not enough games to keep it going as a strong show. That being said, what they showed wasn't bad, but it wasn't even... It sucks when games aren't bad, but they're also not that appealing. And I think that's exactly where this direct lands for me.
I disagree. And that's perfectly fine, though. I disagree. I think Forza looks incredible. I think Forza looks incredible. Beast Reincarnation looks great. Fable looks amazing. Fable looks fantastic. I think that looks like it's probably going to be Game of the Year material. We'll see. I'm not going to say anything just yet, obviously. But just right now, Fable looks amazing. What are the Lords thinking?
More of a mainstream game.
No doubt. King, let's get it. We had that Forza, we got that Fable, we got that Game Freak, we got that Killing. Where you want to start? How you feel about the show?
We got that one pump man with the $5 super chat. Fable being on PlayStation mean that it being Game of the Awards contender. They're smart. Two things that I take away from. Well, I'm gonna start off with the pottery game since ain't nobody gonna talk about the pottery.
Let's talk about Killing.
Yeah.
I think it's genius to go after a market that, first of all, ain't nobody in. Ain't nobody making no pots fighting each other. It's like genius.
Genius. Shout out to Shake with the crew.
Yeah, right. So
Pot gang.
There's
Yeah,
probably,
Killing wasn't very interesting.
Pot spill, baby.
Easy to block. Easy to the pot spill.
Easy to pot. Easy to pot, Captain.
Easy to pot, Captain. The pot spill pipers.
We in there. Let's get it.
Pull up with the pot gang, son. Who got the best pot? I'm just saying.
Here we go.
So, okay, so you see the jokes that can go along with this. Like, I know how nasty people are. So the phallic situations that will be going on.
The creative
I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
The thought process about that is so much fun.
Yes.
It does,
Right?
yeah.
So,
I
of
love the
course,
idea, the thought process,
your
the
rooms that
creativity
you're
of
gonna
it.
be in.
I'm curious on it for sure. Yeah. It's not like anything crazy, right? It's not a game I'm gonna buy like day one, right? But I'm curious on it, you know. So, who else? Who else do we think streamed it? Let's see. I'm curious, actually. No, didn't think so. Oh yeah, Jay Barry. Good question. That's a good question. Did he? Did he stream it? No. Okay. He did not. Good to know then. Let me see this. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. I can't think of anybody else who might have streamed it. Off the top of my head, anyway. I guess we can go back to Reforge, see what he's saying. See what else he's saying.
Really struggling in performance. Like there's some definite performance issues in this showcase. Which at some level, like I said, I appreciate you showing me something that's not fake. Right? I totally
doubt
appreciate
Porter
you
Rock
showing me
streamed
something
it.
that's not fake. Don't fake me out here. But you know, there's in this game, in my opinion, there's probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 things that really matter, okay? The RPG systems, your choices, the world, the impact. I think the open world, exploration, and the combat, I think those have got to feel great. And what I saw today did not look very good in that department. Everything else looked fabulous. The choices, the character customization, the interaction with the NPCs, the impact on the game world.
That's actually what matters most when it comes to an
I think
RPG.
open world, like moving around exploration, I think combat, I think that looks really rough. I think they're going to have to work on that. That's the one part that just didn't look good to me. Everything else looked fine.
Yeah, I'll have to disagree on Reforge on that front because I feel like he's misunderstanding what Fable is as a game. So, but I doubt he was going to give these a fair shot to begin with. So, anyway, that's just what it is, unfortunately. So, oh, Mr. Matty streamed it.
Here, nature of the game is that as soon as you leave the village, you can pretty much go anywhere. It's truly open world, so the world is yours to explore. That's cool. And we've written the story so there are stakes, grandmother, your village, but there's no ticking time bomb. Okay, so it kind of lets you get lost in wherever you want to go, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
There's nothing forcing you along the path because we want to allow the player the permission to just go and do something. You could go to the Northerly Village in Albion, get a job, settle down, get married if you want. The story will wait for you. I think that's cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I
How does the open world...
only knows games from the PS4 onward. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Actually, let's go back and look at the games themselves, actually. Let me do this, actually. Hang on. Let's go back and look at the games themselves. Let me do this. Okay, here we go. Okay, I will say this. Forza, especially... Okay, so I have small experiences with Forza, right? Obviously, I have very small experiences. I don't, like, have an extensive knowledge on it. But, hang on, let me do this. That's better. Yeah, there we go. I will say I don't have much experience with Forza, but this game convinced me to actually kind of, like, give it a shot. Just how much that they're putting into this definitely looks like it's... I do know that Forza always kind of cooked with the Horizon games, so I'm not surprised by that. But I really like just the attention to detail. The sounds, the sound design especially is so good. Fascinatingly good. I'm very looking forward to that. So, Turn 10 disappointed me with the last motorsport game. Really? Okay. Okay, and then, so yeah, Forza looks really good. I'm definitely going to be checking that out for sure. They chose the best car to make the cover art. They chose the best looking card to make the cover art. I mean, hold on, let me... Like, seriously, that cover art, look at that, hold on. There we go. That's how you do a cover art. That's really good. They chose the best car for it. The cherry blossoms, too. So good. I love it. I think it looks incredible. So, that definitely will be an interesting one for sure. Okay, and then... Yeah, sound design is going to be top-notch when it comes to this game. I can't wait. And then, Beast of Reincarnation. Let's talk about that for a little bit. So, on one hand, I'm very excited. I think it looks really good. I feel like they're doing something very interesting because it's not just... Like... It's not just a Souls-like. And you can tell that it's not just a Souls-like. There's a lot more to it. And so, I'm very curious how this is going to perform, though. Because the frame rates during specific cutscenes did not look good. Gameplay-wise, it looks fantastic. Frame rates during gameplay actually didn't look bad. So, I'm hoping... that it's very well optimized. That's what I'm hoping on. But the world looks really interesting. The combat looks really fun. I like that it's a nice blend of it's a nice blend of what looks like to be the turn-based stuff they do for Pokemon, as well as Souls-like Ghost of Tsushima type gameplay. That's the vibes I get. It's very like, it's Souls-like, but it also has some Ghost of Tsushima elements to it. Weirdly enough. So, I'm definitely going to be checking this out for sure. Billy Gaming is dead. You guys want to go to the park? Yeah, but like stuff like this here, the cutscene frames here especially did not look good. I'm confused. And then you get to the actual gameplay and it actually looks really solid. So it probably could just be that it's a locked frame rate for cutscenes probably. But I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that. We have a couple of months before before the game comes out, so they might be polishing it. Who knows? But yeah, that's all I can say on that front. Outside of that, Beast of Reincarnation looks really good. I'm very curious of how this is going to perform in comparison to like Pokemon games. So, who knows? The music, I will say also, the music felt very near Automata. It felt very near Automata. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't give a shit. That's the first thing that caught my eye was the music. And as a guy who has been talking about how important music is in your game, then that's obviously a win for me. So, but everything else looks good. I have nothing else to comment on when it comes to like optimization and so yeah, I'm curious on it for sure. So we'll see. And then let's see here. Oh yeah, okay. Let's talk about Kiln just for a teeny bit. I get the idea. I get what they're going for. But at the same time, you got to ask yourself who exactly is going to be playing this if you're not already a fan of Double Fine to begin with. Like, if you're not familiar with their games, who really is going to be playing a game where you create a pot and smash other pots? You know? I feel like, and on top of that, the game, the actual showcase of the game was very padded, very bloated. It felt like they were dragging that on just to pad out the runtime. But I mean, at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I can see like the fun factor though. I can actually see the fun factor in the game itself. So I'm not writing it off just yet. But at the same time, it did overstay its welcome. Absolutely, it did overstay its welcome. I just hope that the game itself actually turns out good. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I guess it doesn't look like it's gonna be a game where I'm gonna like buy it day one. You know. It'll be a game that I'll probably play with my friends, but it's not something that, like, I'm going to put a lot of time into. I get what they're going for. I really do. And I appreciate the vision, but I feel like a lot of people would have more than be... I think a lot of people would be more than happy to see Psychonauts or, like, a new Psychonauts or anything else similar to that, really. I do appreciate the creative... I will appreciate the creativity aspect of it, though. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a stream once kind of a game, for sure. Absolutely. It's absolutely going to be doing that. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I don't hate how it looks by any means, but, yeah. I mean, that's not much. That's really much all I can say. So, yeah. I don't know. I appreciate that they're actually interested in making it, because sometimes there will be certain games, like, there are times where they make games where they didn't want to make it, but they had to because the corporate overlords will force them to do it. But this looks like a game they definitely wanted to make, and I will say I appreciate that, you know. So, okay, and then lastly, There we go. Looking at you, Redfall. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sorry, my brother just walked in. Okay. So let's see here. And then lastly, let's go ahead and talk about Fable for a minute. Fable? Okay, so keep in mind I have very little background when it comes to Fable. I have not played any of the games. I think my dad has played a few of them when I was a kid, but I was never big into Fable, right? And I think Playground did a really good job showcasing what people love about Fable, because I know there are friends of mine that actually really do love Fable. So I am very definitely curious to how this is going to be, because I might play the previous games in the future eventually, whenever I get the chance. But yeah, this looks really good. The game itself looks really good. I love how the combat looks. Yeah, it can look a bit stiff, but I know that Fable's never really been huge on combat. It's always been about like how you shape the world and whatnot. But everything else around Fable looks incredible. Like the ability to make your choices the way you want to, the way that it all feels very Fable for sure. It all feels very Fable, and I can tell for sure. So, and you can tell Playground is big fans of the franchise. So, yeah, I'm very curious for sure. I'm glad they also announced that they were going to do a character creator. I do love that, because I know a lot of people are not a fan of the chick's character design from previous games. You really mean that, or did you get an email? No, I mean that. I don't get emails from big creators, so, or big companies. So I'm curious. Either way, yeah. Yeah. That's really all I can say. I'm curious if I will say though, the performance on it does look pretty rough too. Like frame rates especially look pretty rough. I don't know if that's intentional and by design, or yeah, I just hope it can be optimized before launch. We'll see. So, but I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it, really. That's all I can say about each of the games. This showcase was pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, it looks really good, so we'll see. Who knows? We'll give it a shot. Anyway, let's do this. Okay. So yeah, good showcase overall. I know this stream was kind of abrupt, but I had some time before work, so I was like, yeah, why not? I got nothing better to do, you know? So, yeah. I've been meaning to stream more anyway. Seems like they want us all to get new computers just to keep up with AAA. No, it's just because of their forcing into AI. Yeah, it's mostly because I blame the AI data centers for wanting to do that. But it seems like they're going down the shitter anyway. So, I mean, hey. Who knows, right? Who knows what will happen? So. Okay, let me do this. 1 second. Let me just do this. There's a couple things I'm trying to do. Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Yeah, that's I mean that's pretty much all I have. This was fun. Don't I hope to stream more Saturday. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for kind of joining me on this. This had more viewership than I was expecting it to because it is kind of abrupt. But I appreciate you guys jumping in and whatnot. So I appreciate it very much. Little bit of a content update. I have a couple of stuff on the wings, and I'm gonna be making sure to stick to that. I'm gonna be making sure to stick to that because I have people who will do that. I have people who will make sure I stick to that plan. I have a video on my love for roguelikes. I have a video going on for the first Berserker Kazan, and then also a special video that I'm going to be doing after both of those. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to hold true to those, you know. So, anyways, let me signal you guys out. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll hope to see you guys soon.